Hey everybody, welcome to your beautiful table. I have a quick first impressions review of Seda France's French Blossom, so stay tuned. Thanks everybody for coming on back. If you're new to the channel, I'm really glad you're here. Stay tuned until the end. And I'll share with you how you can get some free candle stuff. For those of you who are old friends, welcome back. Hey, if you like content about home fragrance, candles, table linens, tablescapes, tabletop decor, flowers, those kinds of things, subscribe, press that button, and we'll be, coming to you with lots of new videos. So I'm really glad you're here. Consider subscribing. All right, so a few weeks ago, or days ago now, time flies, I asked folks to vote between a rose candle from Bath & Body Works and this French Blossom candle from Seda France. And the folks responded in the comments and they said, share with us this Seda France candle. And so I've been burning it. And so I wanted to share some first impressions because it is so good. It's that good. So I'll do a complete review later, but I wanted to share first impressions. So friends, the candle comes in this beautiful box. So, it has, it's packaged, I had to take it apart a little bit, but it nests down into the box. It has this little place, I kind of broke it up a little bit, but it nests down in and it was wrapped in plastic inside. So a beautiful blue votive or vessel there. But let me bring this box up to you. It is a beautiful paperboard box with the label there of Seda France, and it's S-E-D-A France. And I hope I'm saying it correctly, but it's got this French Blossom label in this phenomenal script, blue chinoiserie sort of flowers here, really elegant. And it says luxury scented candles and talks a little bit about the candle. And then on the side, it's got this beautiful pattern. On the back, it's got a label, and I'll read the details to you, and then a pattern over here. It's got this sort of chinoiserie, sort of Chinese-inspired pagoda top, and on top, it's got a little bit more labeling with the same printed paper there. So beautiful box. On the bottom, it's got all of the warnings. And so you can find out more about Seda France at sedafrance.com. And I'll put a link to them in the description below. But they're made in Texas. So it's not a French company, but it's a made in America, United States-based company. But they know candles. So let me share with you, so more about the inside of the box. There's the top of the box. Enough about the box. You could reuse this box. I mean, what a fun box to put tissues in. And it's scented. It smells like the candle. So the candle itself is in this cobalt blue vessel, and it has the Seda France label there. It's really simple, so will fit into any decor. It's got warnings more on the bottom, but that's it. A nice, thick, heavy vessel. And this candle is a one wick. You can see the creamy wax there, a nice soft vanilla color, and it is 6.25 ounces. Let's see. Talk about fragrance notes. So I'll read you the description and then I'll tell you what I think about it. So this is called French Blossom. French Blossom is inspired by the spectacular gardens in Paris, which feature thousands of botanicals from around the world since the reign of Louis XIII. I had to practice my Roman numerals. I've got it written out there. The sultry perfume of jasmine petals is layered with soft white cashmere blossoms and the sweet mimosa flowers of Provence, with a rich ribbon of vanilla and earthy musk to tie all the elements into a serene floral bouquet. So this is a phenomenal floral fragrance, just hands down. It's got that jasmine. It's got that cashmere, soft, creamy note. It's got the mimosa flowers, which add a little bit of a sweetness and tart in there. Vanilla, musk, tying it all together, really, really good. So, of course, they've got some warnings, and it says, burn within sight. Trim the wick to 1/4 of an inch prior to lighting. So do that each time. Do not allow the wick trimmings to accumulate in the wax spool because it may catch on fire. Safe surface. Container will get hot when the candle's lit. burn for no more than 2 hours at a time, and trim to 1/4 inch after each burn. Discontinue when 1/4 inch wax remains. And you want to keep the candle out of drafts, of course. All right, so, oh my gosh. So this to me is a wedding shower. It is a bridesmaid's event. It is a wedding rehearsal. It smells like just feminine floral with a base of that musky jasmine and vanilla. But y'all, I'm not a vanilla fan. I don't like it when vanilla whacks you across the head. This vanilla is muted and serene and smooth. Oh my gosh. And it's a floral, and it's got a little bit of a powdery note. So if you like a powdery jasmine, creamy white floral, this is a candle for you. I'm telling you, it makes me think of weddings. It makes me think of those bridesmaids events. It makes me think of like shopping for a wedding dress. Like if a bridal shop were burning this candle, they would sell a ton of bridesmaids dresses, because it's just like got that, or bridal gowns. It just has that vibe. I think about almost like a flower shop if you have a decor or design shop, and I think this is really appealing to women. In my mind, it is soft and feminine and floral. This is phenomenal for the bedroom. It is great for the living room. It would be fantastic burning this with a bubble bath or in your bathroom. Great for the lavatory or the guest bathroom, powder room, those kinds of things. So a lot of different places you can use this candle. This scent is so rich. Now let me talk to you just for a second about the fragrance, intensity, and throw on this candle from the first 2 burns. So it takes a minute for this candle to form a full wax pool, and I've been burning it for several hours at a time, but no more than no more than 2, so a couple hours at a time. It takes a while for it to form a full wax pool, and it did tunnel just a little bit, but I'm confident as the candle burns down that wax will melt, but I'll bring back a full review. The fragrance, intensity, and throw on this candle is phenomenal. So I have my house is kind of large, but it is like one like open space. I can smell this downstairs, upstairs, all across the house. It is not knock you out intense, but rather it is really a nice throw in the space, and it has like good intensity without running you out of the room. Now, I think if you have a home that has smaller rooms that aren't connected to one another, it could get too intense in a small room. And so I've been burning this in a hallway that opens up to the rest of the house, and so that's worked out really well for me. But if you have it in a small room, it may even be too intense. So on a fragrance scale 1 to 10, this is a 10. I'll try to put in a picture in this video. When I burn the candle and it melts, there are fragrance oils that you can see across the surface of the candle. So fragrance intensity and throw, I'm just really thrilled about it. The candle performance with that tunneling is a little bit questionable. I'll come back to you with a more in-depth review. The flame performance. So I have burned a Seda France candle called French Blossom in the past. This is French Blossom, and the other one is called, not French Blossom, Tulip Blossom. Tulip Blossom is the other one. I love that fragrance, but the candle got a little bit smoky, and so I've been really having an eagle eye on this one to make sure the flame doesn't put out a lot of smoke, and so I want to continue to watch that. So it's too early to tell if this is going to put a lot of soot or smoke as the candle burns, but when I've been watching the candle flame, not a lot of smoke or I haven't noticed any smoke at all coming off of this candle. And it's been in that hallway where it can be a little bit drafty. There's a HVAC return is nearby, and so, but overall performing really well. So the fragrance is great. Totally would buy this candle again. No like qualms about it. The fragrance intensity and throw is phenomenal. Now, price point. Honestly, y'all, I bought this last year and I can't remember the price. So what I'm going to do is ham it out a little bit, and I will find the price of this 6.25 ounce candle on the internet, and I will put the price in the video somewhere as I'm talking, so you'll be able to read the words about how to the price of the candle. So where to find this candle? You can find it on Amazon. I'll put a link to it below. You can find it at sedafrance.com. I think I ordered this one directly from them. You can also find Seda France, but I haven't found French Blossom at Ballard Design. So if you have a Ballard Design shop, like a showroom near you, or you can look on the Ballard Design shop for additional Seda France candles. Overall, phenomenal candle. Can't recommend this highly enough so far, so stay tuned for the in-depth review. But friends, I think this is going to be a winner. It's been perfect for January because, or like beginning the year, because it's fresh and clean and floral and just, it's such a good choice. Thank you for voting for it. Now, if you've stayed all the way to the end of this video, I really appreciate it. Those of you who are old friends know that we have a mailing list. If you're new, mailing list. This is how we do giveaways at Your Beautiful Table. Sign up for our mailing list. You can control how often or the frequency of the emails, but just be sure you use an email address that you check regularly, because when the YouTube channel and the website hit different milestones, I will do a drawing, and I use a random number generator to pick someone's name off our mailing list. I send you an email and say, hey, you've won free candle stuff. Where can I send the e-gift certificate? And unfortunately, in the past, some people haven't used their real email address, and I haven't gotten a response. I've had to move on. So consider signing up for the newsletter. I email folks maybe once a week with updates. I won't spam you, I promise. But we're really glad if you consider joining us. Friends, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time at Your Beautiful Table.